Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. Take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. You're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical.
I've got the treatises by Kant, anything I want. Janet brought the chalk, are you listening or not? Writing on the board, your morals are quite poor. We deserve the good place, you just gotta pass this course now. Tell me feels kind of crummy, you should probably study. Tell me feels kind of crummy, you should probably study. Writing up my treatise, drinking almond sweets. Think I love my soulmate, she loves margaritas. My life is a quandary, we should do her laundry. We've got some camaraderie, unlike Jason and Tahani. Tummy feels kind of crummy, you should probably study. Tummy feels kind of crummy, you should probably study.
Yeah, you're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. You're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical.
I like shrimp, like motherfucking shirt ball. Spend my whole life living like a bad janitor. What Judy's got a habit, teleology and Kierkegaard. Writing down Plato in my nightmarish clown. Her I can't guess that I'm truly bad. He can kiss my ash, I'm a full trash bag. Hope I can ace this course and save my soul. I'm gonna try to get ethical.
Yeah, you're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. You're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical.
Bulus.
Joe, with a green glass screen, placing blocks by hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a Joe's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a bigot with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and debate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe, 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 Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Stream it, fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up HermitCraft. Watch it on any size screen, back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. HermitCraft is you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe, 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 Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment Your praises don't fail. Sean Hill's on a roll with HermitCraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung with the Nashville sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a HermitCrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. Churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Yo. Go binge watch, 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 yo. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Go binge watch, yo. Go binge watch, yo. Go binge watch, yo. Go binge watch, yo.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, one and all. I'm down here in slot 8, I guess. Wow, it has been a very busy week for me. Even though I haven't been doing a ton of streams, I've been doing a ton of stuff behind the scenes to get ready for the July 9th through 11th Draw for Charity 48-hour charity stream that my friends and I are doing. That's going to be super exciting. Y'all will be able to watch that, not on my channel, but at twitch.tv/drawforcharity. Let me go ahead and post a link to that now. Because I have a bunch of stuff that I have to do to prepare for that early tomorrow and later tonight, we're going to do just a 1-hour chill stream this evening. Slasman says, Mr. Hills, do you have your music on Spotify? Yes. Search for Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. We've got 2 albums on Spotify. Okay. So, we're just going to kind of hang out and pal around a little bit tonight, because I kind of need a break. In a lot of ways, the streams are when I take a break from what I consider the quote-unquote real work of, like, editing and also organizing and planning and just a bunch of other behind-the-scenes stuff. The streams are when I hang out and relax and have fun. So, I want a little break from all that stuff, and then... actually, in advance of this weekend's stream, I'm going to be completely unplugging and reorienting my computer. So, as soon as we wrap up the stream here, all of this is getting unplugged, which is going to be good. I'm probably going to have to do a test stream sometime tomorrow to verify that everything is plugged back in properly, but I don't know what time that will be at. So if you test streams like that, usually don't go to YouTube. They're Twitch only, because YouTube's algorithm penalizes you for doing test streams. So anything that possibly goes wrong could be something that dings me there. So I'm not going to deal with it. Yeah, let me open my Gmail so I can see if I get any tips rolling in. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Am I allowed to share the specs of the HermitCraft server? I'm allowed to share those. I just don't know what they are. Why would I know what they are? I'm guessing it's probably something comparable to what I run my Patreon server off of. I know it's a high-end Xeon. So, like, my Patreon server is a 2288G. I'd be willing to guess that the Patreon, or that the, HermitCraft server is probably something comparable. Hey, there's a slime. Don't fall down there, because then I won't be able to get your slime gear. Can I just want the slime ball. Oh no, my redstone. I need that redstone to keep the lamps turned on. Dang it. Well, we might have accidentally spawned some spiders before I meant to. I was hoping to replace more of the glass around here with tinted glass. It's kind of one of the things I'm doing right now. Hamilton is on Disney. But, okay. So, let's go ahead and make sure we've got all of our windows set up properly so we can read all the chats easily. Okay. So, yeah. Asuma said something about an i9. Really? Okay. Asuma would know better than I would. Okay. Can I use clear glass for the redstone lines? Yes, but first I want to set up the other parts, the connectors with the, what do you call those? The repeaters. I want to get the repeaters on the clear glass, tinted glass. Okay. So, hope everybody is having a good week so far. This has been a weird one for me, because, like, I've had a bunch more friends rolling through town for 4th of July and stuff. Family visiting, more than I've seen in, like, a year. And I'm really glad for it, but, like, with everything else going on with getting ready for this charity stream, it has been very taxing trying to keep on schedule with everything. Or trying to get on schedule with everything. Keep on schedule implies that I was on schedule in the first place, I guess, which might be a little bit misleading. But, okay, so we can kind of clear up some of this here. Oh, dang it. If I take those train tracks, the lava will get me, so we're not going to take the train tracks. Justin, Harvey, John, Ashby, Tips 2, who says, you and the Hermits help keep me sober. Woo! Hey, glad to hear it, Justin. We do what we can to help where we can. That puts us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. You're doing the hard work there, so congrats to you. You may attribute a little bit of help to us, but yeah, that's all it is assistance. You're doing the hard thing, so good for you. Okay, so somehow I've fallen below there and can't... Okay, now we're back. I feel like if I punch a hole in this, this will open things up quite a bit if we just punch a hole in this wall between here and there. How thick is this wall? This is an actual wall, okay. Whereas this is just like a little tunnel. Okay. Am I still setting up stream? You know, we'd have to run through the checklist to find out. Let's see. What do we still have to do? Luckily, I get to ask this a lot, so I've got a whole thing just for it. Ow, my body.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet for water tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the streaming. So I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant, pick then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Okay, so it seems like we are all set up. I think I got everything on that list checked off, so we're going to remove that setting up stream sign there. Hey, Flappy Duck Plays Tips 5, who says, are you having a wonderful evening? I am. It's been an intense day, week, month, year, but I'm so excited about this weekend's charity event. I hope that y'all will join me for that. So that's going to put us 13 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me questions about Scar. I don't know what Scar's doing. He's a mystery, man. He might also be a mystery hat. I don't know, man. I don't know. Scar, whew, heavy subject. Okay, so to some degree, with the outside around here, I can come in and, like, so water will fill in this way if I'm not careful on these. So I need to go like that, and I need to make sure that no spiders escape while I'm doing this. Hey, Flappy Duck Plays Tips 13, who says, Expando Joe. That is indeed true. When we hit a tipping milestone, which in this case is $20 milestone, the face camera does indeed get bigger. So time to direct your attention down here to slot 8 and say, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee. You know, I guess we don't need this second chair anymore since my brother isn't here right now. We can just pop that out of the way there. And lower this so the boom, the pop filter isn't in frame. There we are. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're doing. I hear some spiders, but I don't think they're in the area that's directly right here. So I think that we have a little bit of a window to build this window. We've got our window open. Great. And then we can roll around here. Kind of do the same. I need to make sure that I don't accidentally remove anything with signs on it. Okay. Oh, Scar's hat apparently evolves like a Pokemon. Good to know. Uh-oh, that was part of our redstone. That just killed one of the lamps. Okay, so that means we need to get back up there topside quick and fix that lamp issue. Okay. So let's quickly... We're going to replace the... replace the entire support here with the tinted glass. And we're going to grab that. And improve that here, like so. Okay, so now the spiders that are spawned should all be right there. Yay. Okay, so this is working. We've got the lamps on right now while we're adding glass to it, because I don't want a million spiders popping out the walls at me while I'm in process. Okay. What mod are you using to see inside the tinted glass so well? So the reason I can see inside the tinted glass so well is I have these lamps on. When we turn the lamps off and the spider spawner activates, it gets pretty hard to see inside the tinted glass. But you can see through the tinted glass if you have lit stuff on the opposite side, right? So that's one of the reasons that I'm mining out all around this, so that you can more easily see... You can see inside the spawner better if you can see past the spawner. The tinted glass, when it's directly against a wall, is super dark, and you can't see through it at all, really. So that's why I'm kind of going around here and just carving out space. See, like, see how black that is right there? It's very dark where the glass is directly against the stone. So I'm just giving it a little bit of room to breathe there. And then you can see... Uh-oh. And then we can just roll up here and hit the spider. All the stuff from the spiders is going straight in there. Any broken glass that falls into there will end up carried by the water stream too. But yeah, so right now it's easy to see through because we got the lamps on. Slazman says, that's much better than the other spawners I've seen. Everyone makes a dark box with one pane of glass to look inside. Yeah. So by making the entire spawner out of glass, you get a much cooler look. So this is kind of an exhibition spawner. This is not supposed to be the most efficient spawner or anything. This is just mostly to showcase how you can use the new materials in a neat way. So, you know, some of the hermits are really big on getting things like fully optimized. I'm just trying to get things fully opticalized. We're checking out what are the optics of a build like this. And like I said, the more space there is on either side, the more depth you get, and the cooler it looks. So that's part of why we're kind of punching some holes between these tunnels here. Because when there's a tunnel back here anyway, and like digging in just opens up a huge amount of space, like why wouldn't I just dig through here real quick and open that space up, right? That's free mining, like when if there's already air blocks there. But we do have a lot more cobble than we're using at the moment. Okay. So let's go ahead and put away some of these blocks. I should probably come back here with my shulker box to move some of this stuff. Right now I'm using my shulker box as like a treasure chest, which is kind of silly. Not optimal at all. And oh yeah, let's also put that here so we can break these more easily. Just punching holes and taking names. There we go. What's up? We are just improving the look and feel around our spawner here. This is a great spawner because it's got 2 geodes near it, which can really give you a lot of amethyst crystal in the long run. And ideally, I'd also like to move my train track further out. Like where the train station is now was kind of temporary, so it wouldn't be too close to the spawner while this was in development. Because I didn't want people arriving to help and then activating the spawner and then causing trouble without realizing it. But now that we've kind of done some work here, we can actually extend the train line all the way out to here. We also have a slime chunk here. Yeah, I forgot to mention we have a slime chunk here too, which is very helpful. The slime chunk is over this way. So as we mine this out more slimes are going to spawn over here. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we're not using it primarily as a slime farm, but it is nice to have bonus. So I can kind of fill in some of this, and I'm trying to figure out too, like with this whole ravine here, like having this ravine more open is going to look cool from that side, and like you can see the ravine some over there. But yeah, you can kind of see that ravine there, but it's kind of it's a work in progress. Hey, good morning, W Hawk. Odin's father says it was fun to see Asuma take your tough and iron pallet for his island. I love when hermits inspire each other. Yeah, that's really cool. Jurassic Park points out I could transport it with minecart chests. That is a really good point. I hadn't considered that. That's a very smart way to move all that stuff. Okay. So, anyway. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to catch up on the chat. What I want to do real quick is I'm going to dump more inventory space just so that I can get... I want to have room... So, the problem with the minecart chests is you have to have more repeaters or speed things than I have right now. I don't have enough to move an empty cart or a cart chest. Let's go ahead and create more tinted glass for one thing. That'll free up a few slots. And then what I almost want to do is I could just take a bunch of stuff back from here to put in my storage system with what I have now. Let's just consolidate this maybe a little bit real quick. Gravel, get some cobble, more diorite, more andesite, granite. Put the coal back, don't need the helmet, don't need that. So we're just going to free up a bunch of space. Get rid of the doors for the time being. Okay, don't need the torches. We can consolidate the pearls down. Don't need the signs. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So at this point we have basically everything that we would want to put into storage. We could take the basalt. Let's get rid of the ender pearls for right now. Put this over here, and yeah, hey, we're in pretty good shape now. So let's just go ahead and just take a full inventory of stuff back and put it in storage. Use the furnace cart. Those things can be kind of, I don't know. But either way, we use the furnace cart. Those things can be kind of, I don't know. But either way, we were able to fit everything that we want to take out of this into one inventory. So let's go. Okay. It's not very far. Okay, whoops. So we can hop out right here. We just jump, take that little shortcut from up here down into our storage area. Okay, so let's see. Stone is going to go in there. Cobble is going to go in the cobble chest. Grass and dirt are going to go in the grass and dirt chests. Granite in the granite chests. Andesite in the andesite chests. Diorite in the diorite chests. Gravel in the gravel chest. Didn't bring any tough. Cobble deep slate. Oops, smooth basalt actually goes in the smooth basalt chest. Hey, now we have basically an empty inventory. Did we have anything in here we need to move around? Bit of netherrack we could sort, but for the most part, look at this. And I already let Cleo know, basically anything in any of these block chests here is communal. And this is a good storage setup because it doesn't have any item frames or anything that adds lag. And it's very visually quick to identify where things are. So, it's just, for a bunch of, like, basic block palette stuff, it's just a quick and easy way to store things. Hey, Dodog, glad you could join us. Okay. First episodes this season proved a need for 3-person votes, I suppose. Okay. Bad times for Scar. Howdy, bad times. Grrr. Scar likes to, bad times at Scar likes to growl at us sometimes, but not all times. Okay, so we'll take the glass back out. Let's take the shears so we can grab the cobwebs. We're going to swap the axe for the iron axe. That's a little bit better anyway. Take the ender pearls back out for the time being. Grab the lantern. Let's take the bow just in case. Do we want to start extending the rail? You know, if we do, we should probably cook this raw gold. Because we're going to need it to make more activator rails or whatever, or powered rails. So I think as we come out of here, oh, it would have been smart to bring chains. Did I leave chains in there? Grr is literally my initials, says Grant Rogers. Nice. Dang it, I forgot the chains back there. Oh, well, good news on going to get the chains is I left an entire chest of blocks here that needs to be sorted. So what we can do is we can go get the chains from the other place while we drop off these extra blocks and while the gold cooks. So that's fine. It's a chill stream. We're just enjoying our mind. You know, I kind of want to, like, extend this a little bit here. Whoops, that probably wasn't smart. Making this look cooler would be nice. Like, I mean, it already looks pretty cool, but I feel like the mineshaft, like, it's always cooler to go on a rail ride when there's more space than less. Okay. So, let's pop out here, and then I left the chains down there. So yeah, we have plenty of chains and lanterns here for decorating that space with. And we can also now just go ahead and drop these along here. Let's see, we've got a few stone. We've got the andesite. Got the diorite. We've got the granite. We've got the dirt. Got the gravel. Oops. Smooth the salt I keep putting in here by accident because it's the same color, but we have a separate box for that. And then we are out of here. Good. This was very... For having to go back to get something, this was actually a very productive trip. We freed up a lot of space. We got things into the shared block palette thing. So when Cleo comes back, if she needs any of those blocks, it'll be easier for her to build with them. Okay. Nice, relaxing train ride. That was pretty good. I was kind of covering one of those. Nice. Much better. Okay. So, the plan would be to have the train turn this way. I almost want to have the train switch over to tinted glass too. Although that's kind of, in a lot of ways, having it be on... Asuma had suggested having the train be on wood. And I think he might have been right about that being the cooler look. Also, I'm not sure about having... cutting in like that more aggressively. Oops. Okay, so... Right now I'm down here, but I need to get back up there. So let's go ahead and do the redstone swap first. Let's grab some extra redstone in case we lose any. As well as some extra redstone repeaters. Okay. So... Because, okay, yeah, this repeater, for example... I thought I'd replaced all the repeaters, but I hadn't. Okay. Hey, we just got a tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's go ahead and see who that's from. Hey, thank you very much to His Greatness for tipping 10, who says, I got a bonus today, so Joe gets a bonus too. Hey, congratulations on your bonus, and thank you for supporting the arts, and my show in particular, with a small piece of that. I appreciate that very much, His Greatness. That puts us 10 away. I don't know why I'm doing my hands up when I've got an abacus for counting on. 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So, let's see. We need to go ahead and add one of these here. As well as one here. Okay. So then let's work backwards this way. So you see those spiders, they start spawning right away. This is a really efficient farm on the whole. They're just down there palling around. Oops. Sometimes they get stuck right here, and we're not sure what they're trying to path to. I wonder if adding a layer there is going to fix some of that. Either way, it's fine. Okay. So we can ender pearl back up. Dang it. Back up. Like I was saying. Have I thought about naming the roads? Maybe. I actually named the roads way back in Super Hostile Legendary, so that wouldn't be out of a new thing for me. But it's not the immediate project I'm working on at the moment. Okay. Let's do the redstone swap. Sounds like a dance. NJ, yeah, if you want to post the Draw for Charity links, since that's starting this Friday, it's a 48-hour stream. Myself and NJ Coffee Junkie are helping organize, along with our friends Gamma Liz, Postability, Michaela Abel, who y'all might remember from writing part of the Rime of the Frost Maiden Dungeons & Dragons book. Michaela was a guest on our show last year, I guess? Late last year? Maybe early this year? Pasta has been a guest before, and both on the live stream, and he actually was in a HermitCraft episode when he was first trying to workshop Draw for Charity. I said, hey, why don't you hop on the stream and we'll do an episode about what I've learned doing charity events over the years. So you can actually listen to him and I talk very early on when he was brainstorming the original Draw for Charity event on my YouTube channel as well. So the charity we're benefiting is Child's Play, which buys equipment for hospitals, gaming equipment specifically, so that kids can have games to play while they recover from things that keep them in the hospital. And this also, like equipment like that usually has specific requirements for keeping it safe for kids to use in a hospital setting. So they also have a grant program for hospitals to do training for their IT folks to be able to learn how to care for, update, sterilize these games and stuff like that. So that it's not just like, hey, here's a bunch of Nintendo Switches, good luck, you know. It's like, hey, here's some Nintendo Switches, and here's some training for your staff, or a grant to hire new staff, possibly, depending on what the hospital needs. So, yeah. I don't know if Tango has worked with Draw for Charity before, but it wouldn't surprise me. They've been, or sorry, not Draw for Charity. I don't know if Tango has worked with Child's Play before. Draw for Charity is our friend group that is doing the 48-hour stream, whereas Child's Play is the beneficiary. So we're not touching the money ourselves. It'll go through a system that Child's Play set up with a payment processor. But okay. But yeah, Pasta's original idea for Draw for Charity is, what if we play Uno for 48 hours to benefit Child's Play? And he did that one year. And I kind of told him, like, hey, you want to do that again? You could make even more money if you have folks playing other games too. And he's like, what, more money than Uno? I don't know. And I kind of kept at him about that. And you know what? He decided to give it a try. And then, so the second time around, Draw for Charity raised over $5,000 for a 48-hour stream, which is not too bad. And we're hoping this year to raise even more. Whoops. Hey, welcome, Rainbomo. This is, yeah, streams are full of me just like falling off cliffs while I'm trying to read the chat. Welcome. So we're just going to keep opening this up so it looks even better from every angle. Hey, Rex is here. Welcome, Rex. Okay, let's make sure that I'm not... We just got another tip rolling in from Mahi0 for 30, who says, let's get a couple more expansions. Well, thank you very much, Mahi0. That is going to give us 2 more expansions. So here we go. It's time to expand. Do-do-do-do. But then also we're going to grow hills. Do-do-do-do. So here we are, whoosh, hanging out in the lower left corner. That puts us evenly 20 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, Mahi0. Okay. My spawner is not Joe-proof. No, I could definitely break into this very easily and cause a lot of problems for myself. And others! So I'm trying very hard not to do that. But, you know. Eh? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave this ladder here so I can keep climbing back out after I screw up and fall, but okay. So for right now, it looks like what I should do is probably go upward and then dig down from up there. I think that's going to give us the most coverage that we're not getting here. Let's also rip this out. Okay. Why did I put... Was there naturally occurring tuff here? Oh, that is naturally occurring. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's open this up so it's a little bit more visible as a ravine. Okay. So now, I'm just kind of keep going, hewing away here. Really open this up. This is one of those things, like, I know this might seem monotonous to y'all, but, like, it really is relaxing to me at the end of a long day where I've had to make a lot of decisions and prioritize things and stuff like that, to just be like, now I'm just going to hit some stuff with pickaxes. You know, it's fine. We can just kind of keep clearing this out. Do I ever miss my day job? You know, the things that I miss about my day job would have all been like things about like seeing my coworkers in person, and I already wasn't getting to do those because of COVID before I left. So, I mean, and once COVID's over, since I left on good terms with everybody, I can still go back and have lunch with folks sometimes and hang out, you know, occasionally. So it's not like I burned any bridges there. But basically, the number one thing that I miss, or would miss, I kind of don't miss because I'm like, well, even if I was there, I wouldn't get to go to lunch with people right now because, you know, people are all remote, so, yeah. Somebody says this would be a good project for HHH. We actually did work on this for HHH this week to get it to this point. I'm kind of improving on what we got done during HHH. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at on this. Womp womp. Can you use pistons to move, HHH is on Mondays. Monday afternoons, Central Time. Can you use pistons to move the tinted glass? Because maybe I could swap out the floor underneath here easier. Yeah, more spider spawner action. We're trying to make sure that the view around the spider spawner is awesome because we're about to build a little train bridge here. So I'm kind of creating a better all-around viewpoint on that. MG says yes, you can. Okay, good to know, Manty. Ah, my body. Okay. You can only push them 8 to 12 blocks, though. Okay, good to know. Yeah. So... Uh-oh, that was a mistake. So I can, like, extend the glass back further here, too. I'm just kind of trying to feel it out. Okay. Oh, so here's another example of, like, okay, this tunnel right here could just be open to the thing, and then you'd be able to see in here. Why are there spiders if it's off? Because sometimes it got turned on when I was working on the redstone. The torches only Basically, the torches, if the torches get turned off while I'm working with them, then a few spiders spawn temporarily. Okay. Okay. See, there's a bunch of little spiders down there, so we can just come in here. Swoosh. 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 But yeah, if we turn this off, you can see how... I'll show you how quickly the spiders actually start spawning for real. Whoops, that's not it. There we go. So that turns off all the lamps. And we can just stand here. And they should be going. Although the more players are on the server, I'm not sure how that goes. Though Connor2 says, hey Joe, how's the day been? Busy. And honestly, this whole weekend's going to be busy. I'm hoping to breathe a little bit in the back half of the month. But thanks though, Connor2. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. There's no uptime here, Borealis Laura, only downtime. This is a chill stream. Dang it, are they spawning? I forgot, I kind of looked away. In some ways, this is a bad angle to look at it from because there's a lot of shadow. If you look at it from more over, I guess, here, you know, there's more light behind there. You can kind of see it better. But I'm not sure if, like, Mumbo is AFKing at spawner farms and stuff. Spawners are not affected by the spawn cap on other players. Really? Oh, yeah, there goes 5 all at once there. But yeah, so those will just pop in and start bumping each other, getting them caught in the water stream here. So it's not like 100% efficient in that it takes the spiders behind, bumping those a little bit to get them to go up the water stream. Also, if any of them temporarily see you through a block somehow, their AI will kick in and they'll start climbing, which is really unfortunate. This is not the best sword for this either. This is just the sword I happen to have on me. But it does have looting 3 on it, so it's not like the worst sword in the world, but it's not like... I need to get a Bane of Arthropods sword. But like, as you can see, we're already getting a ton of string here, some spider heads, some spider eyes. It's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, they'll keep coming. I forgot I had turned this thing on to show it off. And yeah, they're just continuously falling. A few of them are temporarily getting accidentally pathed, which is unfortunate. Useless at best says spawners try to spawn every 10 to 45 seconds. Gotcha. Yeah, the one time Bane of Arthropods is useful is in a system like this. But anyway, what we were actually trying to do was to extend the rail cart path here. So let's go ahead. I wanted... Isuma had suggested trying to do the rail cart path with wood because it kind of matches the mine aesthetic a little bit of the way that they do their little tunnel overhangs and stuff. Yeah, so we can just kind of clear this up a little bit. Clear this up. Uh-oh. That was where my switch was, wasn't it? We might need to put that switch back. Or at least put that switch somewhere that it can connect with things. You know, realistically, though, the actual place to put that switch is going to be down at the spawner entrance, now that I'm thinking about it, right? So... go ahead and try this out here. So we're going to have redstone, dust, going this way. Well, actually, we probably need this closer to... Yeah. Let's see, will that go all the way around if we put it here? Yeah, that will. Okay. Dang it. So if we turn this on... Hey! Okay, cool. So now we have a better location for that switch. Plus we have a way to... So where the spiders are here, they should be far enough outside of the spawn radius that they won't affect the local spawn cap. That's part of the reason we had the water flow. So it might take a little bit of time for all the spiders at the bottom to get carried up because of the way the water stuff works. It's not 100% efficient, but it's pretty good at getting them here eventually. So, okay, we're just going to leave this on for a little bit while we run around and do some other work here. It looks like we've only got 2 of them that got hung up over there, which is good. That was a lot worse the other day. We were getting a lot of them stuck in there. Okay, so... in terms of getting the little rail bridge across here, though. Yeah, chains cannot, in fact, hold back spiders, baby spiders, so we're not going to use those. We have learned from that lesson. We have learned so much that day. We're done. We're never making that mistake again. Okay, so I'm going to have this stop, or I'm going to have this maybe come lower here when it connects. And kind of come down here so it's even with this maybe. So then, whoops, what we'll do is we'll have it... Yeah. You probably want to take the shortest path possible here. But in a lot of ways, I was thinking originally of having it dump the players right down there at the spider spawner. But in some ways, I like having it dump the player here, where they've got like a cool view of the whole thing. Like, punching through this wall here or so. Just, hey, look at that. That was some good guessing, basically. But, okay, let's put this over here. Let's get this axe out again. Grab these. So we're not wasting any spider webs here. So those are rare. Okay. We can just kind of open this up a little bit here. And we'll want to give this some vertical height too, obviously, to really make it feel like it opens. So like this cavern here has a nice high roof. And so kind of opening this up here so we get some more view around the geode as well would be cool. That's cool. There's copper up there. I don't know how secure that hallway is that I'm looking at right up there with the copper that we just saw. Should probably climb up there and verify that that's actually a lit space, especially now that we've been ripping things out of it. Is this lit up here? I think this is lit. But let's just 100% sure. No little side hallways. Spiders are going to jump down on us from... Okay, cool. But yeah, having the train actually stop somewhere like right around here, where you can see the spawner and you can see the geodes and stuff, feels more right to me. Anything back here we need to worry about? No. Okay, cool. So this could be a little storage nook back here. Technically, it's that starts to get into the range for this spider spawner, which in theory is lit up well enough it shouldn't cause any problems for anybody. But yeah, okay. I mean, in a lot of ways, I kind of like just pulling up right here. And then we have storage and then stairs down over there, maybe? Like, maybe the train stops here. So you can see everything. The train stopping... One thing Asuma had recommended trying was having the train stop halfway between the two geodes, which would put it, like, here. So we could actually have the train run... If it turned right there and then came out here, you can see the spawner there. You can see this geode up here. You can see this geode here. You go through one of the geodes on your way out and your way in. Maybe we try that. Maybe we give that a go. Now it's going to block off one side of this. But, I mean, all things considered, that's not too much. Hey, Namvada Banana. We are currently... Oh, okay. One thing I didn't realize, though, is that is going to affect our... We're going to need to change our elevation on this thing a little bit here. So this needs to run underneath there until it gets to about here. Then we can have it run up. And then this can run straight across here. And one option we have too is we can always round our corners with the train tracks. We don't have to do them we don't have to do the square corners. 90-degree corners. We can do 45-degree corners if we want. Oops. And we can hang from here a few lanterns and chains. They don't all have to be at the same height either. We can just kind of mix it up in here. Whoops. have a feeling that if I place a lantern on these, they're gonna fall. Well, I don't know what I expected. Here we go. Well, womp womp. Hey, D-Dog, 1968, 64 nerd, just tipped 70, who says, haven't done a head expansion for a while, had a bit of a heart attack, and I'm grateful to be alive. Thought I would pay it forward from the chat, both YouTube and Twitch, to Joe. Well, thank you very much, D-Dog, for sharing that with us. That is going to take us, boom, 35 here, so that's 2 face camera expansions. And then another, boom, that puts us 5 away after another yet. Wow, okay, first off, I'm glad you're recovering well. I hope that your recovery continues to go well, because that's, like, really scary. So, yeah. I'm glad you're not, or not I'm glad. I'm sure you're not the only one who's glad that you're alive. But let's go ahead and take care of these 3 face camera expansions real quick. First off, whoa, come on. Expand, do. Next up, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion thus far. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling us down to the deep below. Enter the Jost. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, also to the person I just timed out, even if you're sharing good news that I'm excited about, please don't yell in all caps. That's against the rules. You've been timed out, so you have time to read the rules. Okay, and then we have one more face camera expansion to go. Here we go. Grow or expand. Jost. Do. Lowering that opacity now to 80%. And thank you very much again to D-Dog 1968 64 nerd. Yeah, that is, yeah, heart attacks are serious and scary stuff. So, yeah, that's rough. I'm glad that you are on the mend, and I hope that that trend continues. So, alrighty, here we go. We're just kind of running around here, placing a bunch of chains and torches, or chains and lanterns, to kind of get a few of the torches just out of here. I just kind of want to have this feel a little bit more refined, if that makes sense. Actually, that's a bad place for that. Put this one here. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more space under here than I was expecting. So that's cool. And some copper, which we don't need at the moment. But let's go ahead and, boom, illuminate that. This back here we can put a torch, because nobody's going to really be back there too much. Trying one day at a time. Hey, that's the best a lot of us can do these days. It has been a rough while. Yeah, like, it's kind of one of those things. Now, obviously, you know, health problems are different from, like, social or family problems. But, like, after the divorce, I was kind of just doing everything one day at a time. And I was like, I'm fine at doing things one day at a time, but eventually, you know, I need to start trying to live more proactively again. And as I was getting ready to make that transition, immediately there's this global pandemic where I'm just looking at it and I'm like, you know what, one day at a time is fine. I'm not going to expect too much of myself right now. There's a lot going on. Back to one day at a time in it. Yeah, so I think a lot of us are in that one day at a time boat in one way or another, which is not to say that we can understand exactly what you're going through, but, you know, on a broader scale, yeah, it's, I have a lot of empathy for your situation, and sympathy. Cause yeah, that's rough. Alrighty. So let's see. I want to go ahead and keep lowering this kind of a bit here. Yeah, there's no reason for that to go up and then down there. Okay, we can shear these. Okay. So I guess the question is, how aggressively do I want to lantern everything? Because I didn't bring a ton of iron with me, and I mean, I can get more iron. I have a fortune pick. We have iron in the walls. I really need to start cooking more, though, if that's the plan. Leia says that my face camera is currently peak comedy. Thank you. I try. Okay, so let's see. We can consolidate some of this slightly. But in terms of iron to make more lanterns and rails to make more rails, I think he needs sticks. And then we can go to, yeah, here we go. Powered rail. Okay, so we got 13 powered rails out of that. We can make some levers out of cobble as well. So that's not hard. That'll let us power a bunch of those. Let's make more, because I'm realizing we should have as many levers as we have activators. Or not activators, accelerator rails, basically. Golden rails. Vidmaster says, I did catch the video where he rained doom on the Patreon server. Is that a regular occurrence? Yeah, I'll be listening to petitions from the Patreon server once a month. Okay. Because, like, previously, when people ask for things on the server, I'd go, like, look, y'all, this is basically a self-serve server. If you have a problem, you need to fix it yourselves. If you want something, get it yourself. And if you want the server to run differently, go start your own. Like, I'm not trying to run anybody off, but, like, this is the server I have time to run, and if you want a server with more stuff than this, like, please compete with me. Because you're probably not the only person who wants those things, but I don't have the ability to do them. And, so at this point now, I've been, so now that I've kind of gotten in a rhythm with YouTube and everything else in my life, I can, instead of saying, I don't have time to even hear your concerns or complaints, I can say, I do have time. It's once a month for an hour. Be careful what you wish for. This is pure monkey paw nonsense. And it's a lot of fun. In some ways, it's kind of fun to have the have these like this, where they're kind of visible. Boom. Somebody says, did we go from self-serve to soft-serve? There's alliteration there, you're correct, but I don't think that soft-serve is how I would describe my leadership or administration style. Aggressively... I would describe it as aggressive more than soft, but... Fiendfolio says, you were the perfect trickster deity. Thank you. Hey, doing well, Velociraptor Blue. Hey, don't yell in all caps, Jake. So that's a timeout. I'm realizing I can't have this gold rail touching the redstone because it'll trigger the redstone, so we gotta have that separate. Okay, so at the end of this, we want to have 2 of those, and we'll have it connect to here. And then we'll need a button on top to make it trigger. Okay, we might need a light hanging down from here as well. So let's set up a chain and a lantern. Did I run out of lanterns? Okay, well, then until we get that settled, put that there. Don't yell in all caps, Euro. Hey, welcome, Nick. Okay. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. That's too low. Boom. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, everything on this corner here is approved for deletion, basically. Let's just drag this to the recycle bin and then empty it. Hey, ZCal Plays, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Okay. Somebody says, I think the Greeks had an accurate view of what mortals with divine power would be like. Yeah, that's kind of part of the fun, too. It's a little bit of a role play type thing. Okay, I kind of want to have this a little bit dug in here. So what I want to do, I think, is I want to take these oak fences and just, whoops, not that. I want to have a few supports kind of throughout along here, right? I don't know if I want to have that resting directly on the glass there, though. I feel weird about that. Okay. So... let's see. How do we want to handle this stuff? Let's go ahead and get the chains back out here. And maybe have... that there. Remove that. Okay. So, we're going to remove this. We're going to remove that. We are going to power this permanently with a lever. Well, I'm out of levers. Okay. I'm not out of levers. I had 11 levers. I had more levers than I realized. Okay. I'm more leverful than you could even imagine. So let's try going this way with it. Okay. We get to here. This is our new train station area. Plenty of room for storage and activities. Whoops, not F3. Shift to get out. Okay, so we'll want to move like the furnace wall and the chests over. Somebody says it's been more than an hour. Ooh, yeah, this is supposed to be a 1 hour chill stream because I got to get ready for a whole bunch of stuff going on. So let's just verify that the new rail line actually goes. Yeah, I appreciate the reminder, Mahi0. I am behind on several things, and I gotta go get a head start on all of them. Or not a head start, a late start. This is my break to have fun. But we are gonna have such a great weekend, y'all. We are gonna have a great weekend. So, okay. Let's verify that we can get back that way. Okay. As long as the cart goes all the way, we should be good. Okay. Yeah. Once again, you can follow the charity stream at twitch.tv/drawforcharity. We're going to go live Friday at around 6 p.m. U.S. Central, and we are going to stream for 48 hours. And it is an awesome bunch of folks. Twitch.tv/drawforcharity. I'm going to be running my Ravenloft Castle game on Saturday night. I'm going to be playing Among Us with Gemini Tay, Pearlescent Moon, Music Man 1017, and a few other Minecrafters on Sunday morning. Friday night, I've got the midnight to 3 a.m. slot, and I've got a few ideas about what to do with that. We're going to kind of play it by ear. Not play it by ear. I mean, I'll know by then what I'm doing. I'm not going to start streaming at midnight and go, I don't know what game to play, you guys. But, like, there's a bunch of stuff that I need to test, because I'm actually going to be doing some stuff. Yeah, don't yell in all caps. Okay. So let's see, real quick. Twitch.tv/directory/following. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Hey, it looks like Dead Flip got his new Mandalorian machine. So why don't we go ahead and raid him. When we get there, say, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. And so let me go ahead and copy that URL over into the, what do you call this? There's a word for this. The YouTube chat, too. Oh, he just went offline. Never mind, we're going to cancel the raid. Well, we literally just missed him. Okay, new plan. That's fine. I'm Joe Hills. Things go wrong constantly. Colorado Pinball seems to be playing their 420th. They're doing their 420th live stream, which apparently is significant in Colorado. I don't know. I live in Tennessee, so we have different rules. But we can go ahead and raid them. They are playing Batman 66. So we'll go ahead and post that. So once again, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.